Hey, Ellie, welcome to my channel. Hey.
Hi, Bon. I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. Would you like to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yes, my name is Allison McNabb, but my good friends call me Allie. I live in Dallas, Texas, and I've lived here for about 10 years. I work in product development for a men's custom clothing company called J.Hilburn. And I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Alabama and a master's degree from SMU here in Dallas.
Cool, fantastic. I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know I had a master's degree?
No, I didn't know you only lived in Texas for like 10 years.
Oh, in Dallas for 10 years.
Oh,
but I've lived in Texas all of my life, except for when I went to school.
I see. Talking about Texas, the public impression is like never ever mess up with Texans because they are strong, they have guns.
Yeah.
So would you like to talk about the gun ownership culture there?
I grew up in a family where guns were around. I learned at a very young age how to shoot a gun. So I started taking like riflery lessons while I was at summer camp when I was about 9. And then growing up, my family has a ranch and we would hunt on it. So I learned, how to shoot several different types of guns and then learning what the different types of guns are used for. Because you're not going to shoot one gun to shoot different animals. Like you have to have different types. In addition to that, I also, growing up, learned how to shoot like smaller guns too. And currently I am a gun owner. I do have several guns here at my house. I have a license from the state of Texas that I can carry a gun with me wherever I go, as long as they are permitted where I'm going. It's called a concealed handgun license. And I obtained that 6 years ago. I had to go to a course where I had to take like a written exam about gun safety. And it was like a classroom setting. Mm-hmm. And then after I took the exam for the written portion, I had to go out to a gun range and shoot, to prove that I knew how to operate a gun safely, carefully, follow all the guidelines, and then also that I could shoot at the target that I was aiming for.
Wow. So what's your like a feeling when you first time try to learn how to use the gun? It's kind of like a frightening, or kind of like oh, it's fine, it's just like a toy or a tool or something like that?
So when you're little, you use like smaller guns and they're not as loud and they don't make as much noise, and the bullets that are in them can't kill you. You can use they're called BB guns or pellet guns.
Is that a real gun for kids to practice? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The bullets can't kill you because it's a metal pellet or a metal BB. If you were to be shot by one, it would hurt, and it could, scratch your skin and like you could get an open wound, but it's not like a big bullet that could pierce or go through your entire body. We learned how to shoot on those when we were younger. And then as we got older, we moved to 22 rifles and things like that were a little bit bigger. And then shotguns, and then those are like bigger guns. And then you have different types of pistols that have different types of ammo, 9mm ammo, 380. And the guns that I own in my home right now, I have 2 pistols and then I have a revolver.
What is a pistol? Say it again.
A pistol's just like a little gun. It fits in your purse. So people I'm not walking around Dallas with a shotgun on me. I'm walking around Dallas with a smaller gun that I can keep concealed so that nobody knows that I have it.
Oh, okay. So the big guns, you normally just keep it at home because it's so giant and noticeable.
Yes, unless you're out hunting, or shooting it at like a practice range, you typically keep your bigger guns at home.
Yeah. At some point, I was thinking to have one. I never, believe it or not, I never saw a real gun in my life. Never.
Oh, really?
No, never. I think except America, no other country allow people to own a gun. I don't think so, right?
I honestly don't know, but it is in our constitution. It's an amendment in our constitution. It's the Second Amendment, and that is the right to bear arms.
Yeah, I learned that very well in America. Yes, but I, right after the pandemic happened, I was thinking to own a gun and then try to learn how to shoot, but for some reason I never did that. But I really want to, because you never know, you never know what's going to happen in the future, and it's good to know the skill at least. I heard for the guns you have some like a latch or something you need to open it first before you shoot it, or else it will not be functional.
Yeah, it's called a safety.
And
safety. You have to, most of the time you just like push it down, but yeah, there's a safety that keeps it from firing.
I see. Yeah, that's the thing I even don't know. Therefore, I feel like I do need some training or something like that, just in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of like the most important thing about being a gun owner is you need to be a responsible gun owner. And part of being a responsible gun owner is knowing how to operate your gun and use it appropriately.